Welcome students. So this is in continuation with the poem which we were discussing, that is the tale of Custard the Dragon, and it is the second part, and in the second part we will be covering stanza 6. So I read and then I will explain. Belinda giggled till she shook the house. Okay. So Belinda is laughing, and Blink said wick, which is giggling for a mouse, a sound. Okay. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age. Whose age? Custard's age. When Custard cried for the nice safe cage. You see children how Belinda, Ink, Blink and Mustard, they are making fun of Custard, and poor this Custard the Dragon, he doesn't want anything, he just wants the safe corner of his cage. So we have, that is same, I will say the Belinda, this Belinda the girl used to laugh loudly and her voice used to echo in the house. They Blink, Ink, Blink, they also used to make fun of him. Then the dog asked him about his age. What does it mean then? That is, asking age means that these Ink, Blink, Belinda, they are all young people, and Mustard also, and Custard has become very old. That's the reason he was asking for the age, and Custard always wanted to be in the safe corner of his cage. Okay. Same, the rhymic scheme which is used over here, students, as in the previous, not only in this stanza, there are perhaps, I think there are 15 to 16 stanzas in this poem, and in all the stanzas, the rhymic scheme is same, A, A, B, B, and the words are same in the first two sentences and the next two sentences. Okay. So here also we have house and mouse and rage and cage, and then over here, students, the literary device onomatopoeia is used. Okay. Now, what is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia means the words which are used as the same sound, like bang, B-A-N-G, bang is a word, and when anything falls, you know, the sound also is like a bang. So here in this, over here, the word which is used over here as onomatopoeia is the word that is your giggled, and then rick. Okay, this is a sound which comes. So then repetition is definitely used. Come down to stanza 7 now. Suddenly, suddenly. So again a repetition over here. They heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. There was some sound in the room, and everyone looked around. What is this sound? Nasty sound means not a pleasant sound, not a good sound. Meow, cried Ink. Oh, cried Belinda. And there was a pirate climbing in the window. Window is nothing but again that twisting of that word. Okay, it's a word window, and it has been made as window just to make it poetic, or we can say rhymically beautiful. That is, it should match with Belinda, so it is used as window. So what is it? That is, suddenly there was an unpleasant sound, not a good sound, and then the cat is crying out meow, and then the Belinda calls oof, and they see that a pirate has climbed up the window. Then we have again same students, rhymic scheme and rhymic words, sound around Belinda, window. Then we have repetition, that is suddenly. Then we have onomatopoeia, that is Mustard growled, and meow cried Ink. Then again the same thing which I told you, window is nothing but a poetic license which is used to create rhyme. Come down to stanza 8. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right. So this pirate had pistol in his left hand as well as he was carrying pistol in his right hand. And he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. Cutlass bright is a very sharp sword. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Again the rhymic scheme is A-A-B-B, and the words are right, bright, wood, good. So students, in this paragraph what happens is the poet is telling us about the pirate. Okay. So what was this pirate? The pirate had a pistol in his right hand as well as left hand. Both the hands had the pistol. Then in the teeth he was holding a very sharp sword, and then his beard was black in color. One of his leg was made up of wood, and looking at the pirate, anybody could say that he had not come with good intentions. Okay, so we have same rhyming scheme. Then come down to stanza 9. Belinda paled. Paled means she had become yellow out of terror, scared. She was very scared. Okay, and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and the little mouse blinked, strategically mouse holed. So you see, students, the words are so beautifully used by Auden Nash that I can't help smiling myself. You know, Belinda became pale due to fear, and she cried for help. All her so-called good, energetic, brave pets like Mustard, Ink, Blink, they all ran away. So let's see where they went. Mustard fled. That is, a dog immediately ran away. And then Ink, which is the cat, the kitten, just went down to the bottom of the household, hid. And little mouse, where did little mouse Blink go? Strategically we call mouse hold. Mouse hold means it went into the hole. Then we have, students, in this literary devices, a rhyming scheme A, B, B, and the words are help, yelp, household, mouse hold. Then we have repetition is help, help, and then we come down to stanza 10. See what happens now. Okay, but up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine. So the Custard Dragon, who always wanted to be in the safe corner of its cage, suddenly jumped up and just snorted like an engine. You know, again here like an word is used, like, so it's a simile. Clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. So the way it moved its tail, you know, it sounded as if the iron, that is your chains, are moving in the dungeon. Okay, so that is a sound we can. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm. So as the dragon moved, the tail of the dragon moved, it in its cage, if we mean to say in its cage, you know, it made lots of sound of the metallic sound. We mean to say metallic sound. That is the thing which is mentioned, with a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm. So these all, the sentence, complete sentence means that dragon rose making lots of metallic sound. He went at the pirate like a robin, simile. So Custard is being compared with a robin. Robin is a bird, students. At a worm, just like a robin, the bird goes on to the onto the worm. Like as the robin attacks the worm, similarly this Custard, the dragon, attacked at the pirate. Make a sudden explosive sound. So everyone disappeared. Ink, Blink, Mustard, Belinda was very scared. Custard, the dragon, who always wanted to be in the safe side or safe place of its cage, of his cage or its cage, you can say, rose because he saw that Belinda was in trouble. So as it moved, it made lots of metallic sounds like the iron chains and the bars, jangling squirm, and then attacked the pirate just like the robin bird attacks the worm. Okay, with a sudden explosive sound. So we have lots of simile to be used here. Then we have, students, rhyming scheme, again the same as I've been telling you. It is A, B, B. In fact, now I really feel like I'm repeating again and again. I have become repetition, I feel that, isn't it? Engine, we have dungeon, we have skirm, and we have worm. Simile, students, that is sound of dragon is compared with the sound of an engine, like snorting like an engine. Then the second is clashed his tail like iron in a dungeon. Then the dragon attacked on the pirate is compared to the robin bird. Okay. Onomatopoeia, the same, that is, I told you the words which sound the same. Okay, like clatter, clang, jangling. Then come down to stanza 11, students. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon. Obviously, students, that no person will ever think that any person will be having dragon as a pet. Okay, So the pirate was totally taken aback or surprised. He must have never thought that there could be a dragon in this house. And then gulped. Again, this is a very humorous part of the poem, students. And gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. Now, what is flagon? Flagon is a small container, students, in which this drinks are kept. Drinks means wines or the drink which the pirate must be taking. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. So pirate was little surprised seeing this Belinda's dragon, and then he didn't know what to do. So he opened up his that is your flagon, that is your container in which drink was kept, and just took up 2 like grog, some, that is he drank some wine or drink from his flagon, pocket flagon, and then tried to fire 2 bullets, but they did not hit dragon. And then what did Custard do? He gobbled him. He just gobbled in one go. He gobbled this pirate. So then we see, you see now next literary devices are same, AABB, dragon, flagon, hit, bit. And then we have stanza 12. Belinda embraced him. Who? Custard. So pirate is gone in the stomach of Custard now. Belinda was very happy. She is saved now. And then Belinda gave him a hug. Mustard licked him. Mustard came out. All these animals, you know, came out from their hiding place. Mustard the dog licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. So no one cared. No one cried that the pirate is dead. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate. Glee means happiness. Gyrate means they were going round and round and round. Okay. Of round and round whom? Custard the dragon. Round the dragon that ate the pirate. So once the pirate was into the stomach of the dragon, Belinda gave him a hug. The Mustard, the dog, came out and tried to lick him. Ink, Blink, they tried to go round and round the dragon because he had saved their lives. So students, same rhyming scheme is AABB, and this words are him, victim, gyrate and pirate. Okay. So we come down to stanza 13 now. So but presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I had not been flustered. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave, we think. Now, you know, this is back to square one. These all animals, they are trying to boast again. So the dog is telling, I would have been twice as brave if I would have not got confused. Okay. Then this Ink and Blink, they are telling that we would have been 3 times, thrice as brave. That is, we think we could have been. Okay. And very nicely, that is, Custard is telling, oh yes, I agree, you people are very brave and everyone is braver than me. You see the humbleness of Custard the dragon, isn't it? So the dog is telling, I would have been twice as brave. So if I would have not got confused. The Ink and Blink, they are telling that we would have been thrice as brave. And Custard the dragon is telling that yes, I know, I agree with all of you, and I agree completely that all of you are braver, or that is, all of them are more brave than me. Okay. So this is how. So this brings us to the end of stanza 13. So let's discuss, students, the last stanza, the 14th stanza. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her Relio, again Trulio, little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chase lines down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe cage. Again, the first paragraph which we find, that is this paragraph, students, is being repeated. Okay, it's again repeated. This is the second paragraph, I think we have. It is being repeated again over here, that again Belinda is living in her house, and it is told that in her white house, the first paragraph is this, then with the black kitten, the grey mouse, yellow dog and the little red wagon, and her really truly little pet dragon. Okay. Then the second paragraph is again like third I think is repeated. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, ink blink, chases line down the stairs, Mustard is as brave as tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for the nice safe cage. In spite of showing his bravery and very well knowing the fact that the dragon is not a coward, when the testing time comes, he really shows his valor. Still, Auden Nash is just repeating the stanzas which are given in the first part of the poem, just to add humorous touch. Okay. So, let us see students, there are questions, the NCERT questions which are there at the end of the this poem. So, what I will do is I have written down the answers also for these questions, but I will request you all to form your own answers. If you want, you may take the help from the answers which I have formed, but try to make answers or try to create answers, form answers in your own words. Okay, that will be more beneficial for all of you. So, let us discuss question number 1. Who are the characters in the poem? Very simple. List them with their pet names. So, we have a girl named Belinda, then a little black kitten, the name was Ink, then we have a grey mouse, the name was Blink, and the dog, the name of the dog was Mustard because he was yellow in color, and a coward dragon, okay, whose name was Custard. So, character is kitten, the name is Ink, mouse, grey mouse, the name is Blink, then we have yellow dog, the name is Mustard, coward dragon, the name is Custard. Okay. The question number 2 states, why did Custard cry for a nice safe cage? Why is the dragon called cowardly dragon? So, the answer you can say that is it is told that he always looks for or wants to be in the safety of his cage because he is referred to as a coward, and then he is being called coward, students, because the other characters are defined to be very brave. Like it is told, no? Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, then Ink and Blink and chase down the lines down the stairs, and this Mustard, the dog, is as brave as a ferocious tiger. But for Custard, we do not have any comparison with any brave character or the animal. Okay. So, that is you can answer them, answer in this form. Okay. Question number 3, students, is telling us Belinda tickled him, and she tickled him unmerciful. Why? So, Belinda tickled him unmerciful because, you know, Custard, this dragon, was a coward. He always wanted to be in the safe side of his cage, and whereas Belinda wanted him to be like the other pets, to be more energetic. I would rather say that maybe this Custard the dragon was little lethargic, and that has been taken to be as a coward, like cowardliness. So, that is the reason Belinda used to tickle him and make fun of him. They all made, not only Belinda, all of them. Question number 4. The poet has employed many poetic devices in the poem. For example, clashed his tail like iron in a dungeon. Okay. Then the poetic device here is a simile, right? Can you with your partner list some more such poetic devices used in the poem? Students, the poem is full of simile and metaphor. Okay. For example, like you see in your stanza, like many are there, students. If we go for first stanza, second stanza, like Belinda was like a barrel full of bears, okay. Then Mustard was as ferocious like a tiger. So, you can pick out even that Custard ate the pirate just like a robin. So, many are there. I have already given in details in my explanation also, and the link also I will be sharing it so that you can mark it and you can write it down. Then we have question number 5. Read stanza 3 again to know how the poetic device, how the poet describes the appearance of a dragon. Okay. So, in your stanza 3, you remember. So, what does it say? Let's see stanza 3. So, it says what? The dragon has a number 1, that is your big sharp teeth. Number 2, spikes on the top as well as the belly portion and the tails. Then number 3, it has the mouth was a fireplace, the nose was compared with the chimney, and then his feet had a sharp knife like dagger. Okay. Question 6. Can you find out the rhyme scheme of 2 or 3 stanzas of the poem? Everywhere it is same. Students, all 14 stanzas have got the same rhyming scheme, that is AA, BB. Word you can find out. Okay. Then the writers use words to give us a picture or image without actually saying what they mean. Can you trace some images used in the poem? Oh, there are plenty of imaginary, students, like we have this in the you see in the stanza 3 only, mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose. Okay. Then barrel full of bears, brave as a tiger in the rage. Then this one, this paragraph in the stanza, sorry, not paragraph, stanza, students. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. So, these are all nothing but imageries. Okay. Question 8. Do you find the tale of Custard the Dragon to be serious or a light-hearted poem? Give reasons to this. Definitely, no doubt about it. It is a light-hearted poem. So, we have lots and lots of humorous touch, words, phrases given in the poem. So, you can pick up and tell like really or truly or words, like there's so many. So, you can just note them and point them and mention them in your answer. Okay. So, this brings us to the end of the poem. I hope the explanation is clear to you all, and in case if you find to refer to the explanation once again or the write up on whatever I have explained, as I'll tell you, you can go to the link. And students, definitely I have used internet as a source for information and for the matter for my explanation also. Thank you.